Alright folks, hope you're doing well tonight, and let's get to it. I am preparing for this backcountry trip with my two boys, and we are pretty much a few days away. And I'm going to go over the gear that we have. This is the first time we're doing this, so for you experienced hikers that might watch this video, hopefully you watch this video. Don't knock me for it. It's our first time, it's trial and error. I have saw some videos, I have did some reading, done some reading, so just bear with me. It's our first time, so like I said, try and error. So what do we have? We have the jet boil. I ended up going with this jet boil. I did some other video earlier about another cab stove that I bought that I didn't like. Actually, I ended up buying another one from Amazon, which the igniter didn't work, but hey, for $12 I can't go wrong with it. Anyway, so I have that. And this is not the end result. Actually, that's my bag that I'll be taking, but that's not the end result. I put a bunch of crap on it last week, and as you can see, I didn't really touch it much. I did a trial run around the neighborhood. I geared up that night, and I went for a mile hike just to feel it out, see how it worked, how it felt. And thank goodness I did that, because I did find some kinks with it that I had to work out, and I'd rather work them out now rather than working them out when I am on the trail. Anyway, so let's get this REI bag out of the way. As you can see, I do shop at REI. I love REI. I wish I had, well, I wish I would want to spend more money on there, but anyway, that's a different story. Anyway, so over the weekend I did go to the Survivor show, which I was a little bit disappointed in it, because I did find out that the mini life straws that I specifically wintered just to buy, were $25, and they were actually $18 on Amazon. So anyway, I was disappointed in that, but I ended up buying this multi-tool knife. I think we did research this online. I believe this is like a $17, $20 knife online. I've never really bought this brand, but for the price that I saw there, it was not bad. I actually got this for $10 at the show. It feels sturdy. It doesn't feel like those other cheapy ones, so hopefully it works out. This is for my son. I know my little one's going to start complaining why I didn't get him one. Why I'm supposed to get him a machete. But hopefully I can get it before we leave. Anyway, so this is for my oldest. Hopefully he's going to strap this on to his belt. It even comes with these multi screwdriver heads. Not that we'll actually be using these in the trail at all, but you never know, maybe something breaks, but I'm not sure what we're taking on the trail that we could use this. Maybe it's just added weight, I don't know, maybe it's not, but at least we could leave this home, or we could leave this in the car actually, and then he could take just the knife itself, and I'm sure this will come in handy for him anyway. The kids love trying to do stuff with this. The only complaint that I have on this one is the belt. It's a little too narrow, I would think, but maybe not. Maybe, but anyway, can't go wrong with $10. Bought some little carabines just to hook on to the bags. I don't know. I'm still debating what type of cups I'm taking to boil water, or just to leave it in the jet boil. But anyway, maybe extra weight, I'm not sure. I mean, I'll still take those little blue camping dishes or cups. Yeah, it might work, might not. Anyway, this is for sure staying here. I'm not taking this big old bulky container. I actually bought this on a trip to Michigan, and thought it was pretty cool, but then I ended up going to the Columbia store couple years back and found the actual waterproof pouches, so those pack lighter. So I'm taking that. Anyway, what do I have in here? A bunch of little goodies, I would say. I have some matches, some magnesium sticks, some whistles that I will give each one to the kids. I have a compass. One of my boys will wear that. Some lanyards. I don't know, maybe they come in handy, maybe not, but that's there. This flashlight that I tied to a lanyard, hang it to your neck. You know, I don't know. Maybe it works. Maybe not. The mini multi-tool. We got these at Cabela's. They also come with a flashlight. Maybe this battery. And, ooh, crappers. Oh, that went all over the place. Not a good idea. Anyway, so the battery don't work. Oh man. Anyway, I'll leave that there. Pick it up after the video. So you have that. I have my compass. I have another one of those little multi-tools. Just some rope. And the sleeping bags, ties. Which we won't be using this for sleeping bags. We actually, the bags that we got come with compression bags. And they're gonna go right inside the bag. I really don't want to hang nothing from the actual bag. I know I see a lot of hikers on these YouTube videos where they're carrying the pads, you know, outside of their bag. I don't know, for some reason I don't feel it. You know, I rather just stuff everything in the bag, and maybe the only thing that's going to be hanging from my bag is actually going to be my tripod, which the last few trips I've actually taken my tripod so I could take pictures of the boys and myself at the same time, and I don't carry that extra weight. That's just me. And the other thing that my kids will be probably carrying, because I went the cheapy route online just because, I don't know, I mean I bought a lot of the extra gear, but the hiking sticks. They do their, when they compress, they're when they, you know, collapse, they're little long, or longer than I wanted to, but we could hang those from the back somehow. And that's probably the only thing that's going to be out. Oh, and a tarp. I will be putting a tarp, hanging it for mine. Anyway, so that's there. I have this other fire striker that we actually used in Yellowstone a couple years back. Actually has a compass, doesn't really work, and it has a whistle. Well, had a whistle, it doesn't work, but at least it strikes. Well, hopefully it strikes. Got some stormproof matches, just for a backup. I mean, I am taking a lighter, and I have the other magnesium sticks and the striker. So that should be good for that. Anyway, I will try to pack this back here very quick. But like I said, I'll probably distribute a bunch of this stuff between the bags and call it a night, call it a day. You know, I don't know. I really don't know if I want to. But anyway, it's there. What else? 100 foot of cord. So 100 feet, actually, not yards. 100 feet. And what they told me about this is that you can actually stretch this to, I guess, carry 500 pounds. As long as it's not a complete, like you drop 500 pounds and you expect the cord to hold it. No, they told me don't do that. You can actually just pull 500 pounds, but you can't just drop 500 pounds and expect this to catch it. So it's not catching 500 pounds, it's actually just pulling 500 pounds. Well, anyway, I have two of these. Worst case scenario, I could just braid these together, and then I have actually, not that I wouldn't need it, but you never know. Some dehydrated food. This is a lasagna with meat sauce. Actually, this is the only one I'm taking. I might pick up another 2 or 3 before we head out. Maybe, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Now, getting to the real good stuff. I actually packed this a couple days ago. We have some, this is one of our dinners. We have some tuna packets, some ramen, and this is the ramen for one person. I have 2 other ones for each one of us. Packed in somewhere. So this is dinner. This is just extra stuff that I'm taking. There's a couple of bars, another tuna packet, actually an extra tuna packet, and a couple other bars, and some Gatorade tablets, chewables that's supposed to replenish your electrolytes. Have that. Let me see what else. These are the extra ramens for the one night. And then for snacks, what I packed here our Snickers, some peanuts, and a bar, and then those Gatorade things. It might be light, it might be not, but we're only technically going for, I guess, 2 full days, if you really count it. Third day we should be out. I mean, unless we get eaten by bears or by Sasquatch, we should be out by the third day. So, I know they say pack extra, so that's where this little extra thing comes in handy. And, well, I mean, we have one for each day. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 6 for each day. For breakfast, what do I have for breakfast here? I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot. It might be light, but I have oatmeal, Pop-Tarts, and a Mexican-style hot chocolate, which you can mix it with hot water. So that's going to be our breakfast, our snacks, and our dinner for 3 people. Seems kind of light. It might be light, I'm not sure, but like I said, worst case scenario, have no fear, we have some summer sausage that we can slice it up and have that. And I thought we had a third pepperoni there, but I guess maybe I didn't buy the pepperoni. Anyway, also for snacks, but I'm not going to pack this till maybe the day before because I don't want to open these just yet because, you know. But there's some Philippine mango and some dried apples. I'm sure we'll go through these right away as well, but that's there. Excuse this junk here, so rolled up toilet paper. I did get a tip from somebody, one of the YouTubers, that instead of taking the whole roll of paper, because it is going to be more bulkier, to just roll up a couple, put it in a Ziploc bag. So there you go. Have that. I'm not too sure about the gum, if we're gonna do the gum, because I'm a big believer of not littering and leave no trace. And I'm not talking smack about my boys, but they never listen. Sometimes it's easier for them to just spit it out, and I get after them. I do get after them about that. So I'm still debating on the gum. What else? So, some tea that I still haven't taken out and packed, but I'm going to take this out and put this with my coffee because I do need to have my coffee, so I'm going to have my coffee with that. And what else? I am taking a packet of dry milk. I've never actually had this in my life. Or maybe when I was a baby, the formula might be the same as but anyway, I never had this as an adult. So, hey, I don't know, we'll try it. I guess if you're hungry out there, it might be good with that chocolate, but that's that. Anyway, so this whole bag is just full of the same random stuff over and over again. So our thought is to hike the first day. We should have a good early morning breakfast. None of this stuff will be for breakfast. We will have a good breakfast in town before we actually head out on the trail. So once we head out on the trail, that's going to be the, let's say, I don't know, half a day, maybe. And then another full day, or maybe two extra full days, right? Let's go one day we get to the first shelter, second night, second shelter, and then third night we should be back in the car on our way back to a hotel for the night so that we can get ready to come back home. So that is our food. That's our food for the 2.5 or 3 day trip that we're planning on doing. That we planned on doing, and that's coming up in a few days. So now, hopefully it works out. Hopefully it does, and it will. We're excited. We've been trying to plan this for quite some time. Actually, I've been trying to plan this for myself, but I've never really done it. Now that my boys are older, hopefully they'll hack it. And we have done, mini day trips, hiking a couple of miles, or 8-9 miles up in the Rockies last year, Yellowstone, South Dakota. So we kind of get the idea of what it consists of hiking for a day, but never to this magnitude. They've never really actually had to carry other than their hydration, water bladder, and their backs. because I end up carrying everything, not this bag of course, but another smaller bag for the day. So it'll be a little bit different for them in that sense, that they will have to actually be carrying a good 10 to 15 pounds on their back. I will obviously carry the bulk of it, but I will distribute, they all have their own gear, and maybe I'll just, if I'm really, really overloaded, or if I need to pack some food in them, I will distribute that accordingly. But that's all, folks. I mean, that's all for our trip on Food Wise, and stay tuned for the next video. Thank you.